This video is sponsored by WebEx. What's going on, guys? It's UrAvgConsumer, and in today's age, the workspace has changed a lot. You either go into the office, or maybe you work from home, or maybe you've got a hybrid setup where you do a little bit of both. But today, we're gonna be talking about some really cool tech for your work setup, whether it's home, in the office, or maybe a little bit of both. And if you stay tuned till the end of the video, we'll have details of a special giveaway of some of the cool tech we're gonna talk about today, so definitely look out for that. So check it out, guys. This right here is the WebEx Desk Mini, and what we're looking at is a 15-inch 1080p display that gives you access to a ton of things that you'd want for a work from home kind of setup. Now, of course, this thing is called the WebEx Desk Mini, so you've got WebEx and video conferencing in mind. So right above the 15-inch display, you've got your built-in camera. What's nice is that this thing even has a built-in privacy shutter, so you can pick and choose when you want that camera to be active. You also have built-in microphones, this gigantic speaker at the bottom, so you can clearly hear your conversations. Instead of having your calls here taking up a bunch of real estate on your screen, you can have it over here and still have access to all of your work documents from your computer. Now, in the back of the device, you have a few ports. We've got your USB-C port, an Ethernet port if you don't want to rely on Wi-Fi, as well as a USB-C port, and something for servicing. You got a micro USB over there. So this is supposed to be like your all-in-one WebEx device where you're able to take meetings. But what's kind of cool here is that it doesn't lock you into just WebEx. If you want to use Google Meet, Zoom, or anything else, you actually have the ability to do that here as well. So since people do use different web conferencing apps, you never know what kind of invite you're gonna get, but you can pretty much add whichever web conferencing app you want right to your home screen. So let's say you go into the WebEx app and you want to create a meeting. I could jump in, start a meeting, and what's cool is that it's automatically going to connect over on this guy. So it makes it really simple. And what's also great is that it's got noise canceling mics. So if you're on a call and you've got some crazy stuff going on in the background, maybe you've got kids at home, maybe somebody's vacuuming, it's gonna be able to cancel that sound out so it can just focus on your voice and not disrupt your meeting. All right, Jay, let's get you back here, man. Peace. And you can end your meeting there. So it's really cool stuff, just being able to do all the things that you come to expect from the web app. You pretty much have it all right here. This is like your one-stop shop for doing meetings and things. Now, what's cool is that this is great as a standalone device, but it'd be a waste if you couldn't do more with this 15-inch display, right? Well, you actually can. So you can actually swipe up, and you can see that I've got it connected here to my laptop, and I can use this as a secondary display. And that just adds to the functionality. Not only is it great for web conferencing and making that part really easy, but it also just works as a external display to give you a little bit more real estate when it comes to working on your laptop. And what's even better is that once it's connected, you can use all of the features built into here, like the webcam and even the speakers, just on your computer. So if I wanted to go into photo booth, I can use the camera here, and that works pretty much across the board. And the same goes for the speakers. And that's where things get really interesting. Since this is an awesome speaker, I'm gonna have you guys listen. You feel that bass, right? And you can just use the volume controls over here. This is not even max volume. Wow. So really, really powerful speaker. So this is pretty cool. So after work, maybe you just want to vibe out at home, you have the ability to do that. And let's say you don't want to play music from your laptop or something, you actually have access to AirPlay. So with AirPlay, you can just take your iPhone or iPad, whatever it may be, and just send whatever content you want straight to this. It works with video as well as music. So whatever audio or video you want to send over, it has AirPlay, so it makes that really seamless. And if you guys happen to use whiteboards a lot for work, you can actually jump in here, use this, and you can present with this as well. And you guys see that I have it connected with a cable, but if you happen to use WebEx on this, any WebEx activity that you do here is going to be able to just pop up right here. So once you maybe join a meeting, it'll pop up over here, it automatically connects. and you don't really need like a cable to make that happen. Now this thing is going to come in a few different color options. What we've got right here is First Light, which is white, as well as Carbon Black, and you've got some limited edition colors like Desert Sand, as well as Woodland Green, and even Nordic Blue. Not gonna lie, that Nordic Blue looks kind of tough. Now, interestingly enough, even though this has like this gigantic loud speaker, you don't necessarily need to use it to take calls or watch content. It does have Bluetooth built into it, so if you have a pair of Bluetooth headphones, like the Bang & Olufsen Cisco 980 over here, you can connect through Bluetooth and just take your calls right from here if you want maybe a little bit more privacy in your meeting. Now, these guys are actually pretty interesting. These are Bluetooth headphones, so they're Bluetooth and wireless, and you've got your controls here on the left and right side. And these are actually like touch sensitive buttons, so you can control your volume by swiping up over here, as well as your power button and a 3.5mm headphone jack, and of course your USB-C port. And of course this has noise cancellation and an ambient sound mode, and you can toggle between that with this side. So if you want more noise canceling, want to let in more sound, you can swipe between those to pick whatever works best for you. Now this is Bang & Olufsen, so you know it's going to have good sound quality. Even though Cisco made this for like meetings and stuff, it also just sounds really good. So you can take this on the go with no problem. Not only does it look good, it sounds good, and it has built-in microphones, so you can of course take your calls with really good audio. And speaking of microphones, of course, you know this is going to have some AI, so it can remove that background noise as well. So it also has 24-hour battery life, so you'll be able to take a bunch of meetings or even just watching content with this and have it last a long time. Now, what's nice is that you also get a protective carrying case with these, but you also have a spot right here to bring any cables. You got your 3.5mm cable, as well as your USB-C to A, and you also have a dongle, so if you're using a device that might not necessarily have Bluetooth, you can always plug in the dongle and be able to listen to your audio right from here. Now for the headphones, you got a couple of color options. You got First Light, and there's also a black anthracite option if you want something a bit darker. So this is dope. You know, you've got the looks down, you've got the audio down, you've got the on-ear controls, so you can access everything right from here. Of course, the companion app, so you can dive in a little bit more and change certain settings. So it's pretty interesting to see Cisco take the WebEx experience a little bit further with actual products. As more companies adopt the work from home setup, we might be seeing more and more people get their hands on things like this to kind of enhance the work experience. Now, you guys already heard me talk about how cool these are, so I want you to have one too. And speaking of people getting their hands on these, WebEx and I teamed up to actually do a giveaway of one of these guys, the Bang & Olufsen Cisco 980s. We're gonna be giving away one of these, as well as a $500 Visa gift card, which is gonna be super useful if you really wanna upgrade your office. Now let me tell you a little bit about WebEx One. WebEx One is a free virtual event that WebEx throws to show off its latest and greatest technology. Now, entering to win one of these and the gift card is gonna be super easy. All you have to do is check the links in the description to register for WebEx One, and you're automatically gonna be entered. So good luck to one of you guys out there. Can't wait to see who wins. But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. If you have like a work from home or hybrid setup, or maybe even in the office, let me know if you'd like something like this to be part of your work setup. I think this is pretty dope, especially if meetings are a big part of your day. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up. I always think it's pretty cool to see interesting tech like this come out, things we aren't used to. I like it a lot. But till the next video, guys, it's your average consumer. Peace.
If I buy this at home, that means I gotta have to work.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta work from home, right? I hear that.